guys, welcome to another Dumping Debt Friday video. I'm so sorry for the lighting filming this in my car, but I was supposed to film it this morning before work, and I got to work and I completely forgot about it. And it's Thursday and it needs to be uploaded by tomorrow and ready to go live tomorrow. And I'm going dress shopping tonight because if you haven't heard already, I got engaged. So there will be a live video, YouTube live, going tomorrow, Saturday. I'm not sure yet of the time, but stay tuned to Instagram, Facebook, all of that at Freeman Budget. All my links are down below. And so I'll be doing that for you live and telling the whole story of how it happened and everything. And then obviously the video will post as well. If you don't watch it live, you can catch it later. So I'm so sorry for doing it this way, but bear with me, guys. I'm so sorry. All right, so I have some great questions, and then at the end I have a little surprise for you guys. So the first one is from Destiny P. She says, do you have any suggestions for someone going from a bi-weekly budget to a monthly budget? Right now I do bi-weekly because I get paid every 2 weeks, and it's not always, say, on the 1st and the 15th of every month. Like for February, it's the 3rd and the 17th. And so I'm at a loss of when it comes to trying to figure out a monthly budget. So I personally prefer a monthly budget over a bi-weekly. I get paid bi-weekly, but as you mentioned, I get paid on the 1st and the 15th. So it's a little bit easier than not knowing when it is. But still totally doable. I have my Excel tutorial video series that you can check out. I'll link it down below as well. I'm going to go step to step how to create your own budget and everything. And for that, I would maybe add a column of due date. So putting when the bills are due, like when your electric bill's due, when your car insurance is due, when everything is due, and that way you can keep track of it and make sure that it's all due on different times. And I like to have my rent and my tithe be, because it's the most of my bills, be at the first part of the month, so the first paycheck, and then have the second paycheck be all the other ones. So if you call the companies or go online, you can actually change your due date and say, hey, you know, for me to make these payments for you on time, I need to change the due date. And they were so flexible and will work with you in doing that. And it may be helpful, since you said on the 3rd and the 17th. So say your rent is due on the 1st. Some places give you from like the 1st to the 4th to get it in. Say they're like that, or they need it on the 1st and you don't get paid until the 3rd. Have that buffer. Have a buffer in your checking account of the amount that your rent is. And that way, if it goes over, you know, $50, you're not getting kicked with those overdraft fees. So it's really going to help with that and just your peace of mind and security. I have a $1,000 buffer in my checking account. So when I see $1,300 in there because I do a zero-based budget, in my head, that's $300, not $1,300. And that just gives me that peace of mind. Let's see. Okay, so this one it wasn't left on here, but it was brought to me at work, and so I thought it was a great topic to talk to you guys about. And so one of my coworkers, he saw the Total Money Makeover on my desk because I'm teaching it at my work. We have a class, a budgeting class that I'm teaching. And so we're going through the book, and he saw it, and he was like, oh, what is, you know, it believe in this and that. And you know, I just kind of explained a little bit, and I told him I'm paying off my student loans and saving for a wedding. And he was like, oh, so you don't want to be like me and be paying on your student loans for 19 years and still have $22,000 left? And I was like, nope, sorry, I don't. And he was like, why? But it's good. I don't want to pay it off. It's good interest. It's a tax write-off. And I just kind of like looked at him like, seriously, you're using that excuse not to pay your student loans? And he was 100% serious. And he was like, yeah, it's a tax write-off. And I'm saying, okay, so you're paying what? $300 to $500 in taxes a year, or an interest a year, and you want to use that as a tax offer. You could use that same amount of money and put it towards a charitable donation, whether it be a church, a shelter, a women's group, you know, a child relief, anything like that, and it still be a donation and tax write-off. And he didn't understand the concept. He was like, no, but it's a good investment. And I was like, okay. So it just boggles my mind, the excuses that some people make to stay in debt. And, oh, it's good debt. It's okay. Everyone has student loan payments. It's no big deal. It's normal. No, it's not. Get those paid for and done with. All right, so then this is one from Sammy, and he says, when you have left over in one certain account in your budget at the end of month, do you roll it over to the next month or just apply it towards your debt? So that is a great question, and that's actually a question that I get a lot at work in the budgeting class. So to me, it depends on what the category is and how the other months are balancing out. So say it's groceries. You went under budget by $10 in groceries, but you overspent in eating out by $5 or $10 or $15. So in that scenario, I would let them cancel out each other. Now, say you went under budget and then all the other budgets are, gas and miscellaneous and pocket money, all of that were right on target, then I would put that towards debt. So every single penny should be going to debt. Every single extra penny you have needs to go to debt. I personally get a lot of side hustle money, so those little overages, it's okay, because I always have the extra. And if I do go under, it's so common that I have extra anyway, so that's all just getting added to my my wedding fund. All right, next question is from Planet Lully. I hope I said that right. I'm so sorry if I didn't. And she says, hi Kelly, I have a few questions. One, this is regarding Capital One 360. Can I deposit cash through an approved ATM? There's one at Walgreens by my house. I'm going to actually break these questions up so that you know and give the answers right after. So one, can I deposit cash through an approved ATM? There's one at the Walgreens by my house, and you can find the approved ATM list for Capital One by just going on their website. And so for these, I actually called Capital One 360 to make sure I got 100% correct answers for you. And he said it has to be a location that accepts cash. So not all ATMs, like if you go to one in Publix or different places, and maybe in Walmart, they don't have the place where you can insert cash, you can only get cash out. But places like Bank of America and different things like that, you can insert cash as well. So it has to be a branch or an ATM that accepts both. And if it isn't one, then you can look up for a Capital One branch. It's not a Capital One 360 branch, but it's a Capital One branch, and you can deposit it that way. All right, number two, if I open both savings and checkings, will we get the $50 bonus? So if you open a checking or savings account through my link, you get $25, I get $20. So she's asking if she opens up both a checking and a savings, will she get both bonuses? And the answer is no. Unfortunately, you only get one, which is a bummer. Number three, if I empty out a savings account because I paid something, will there be a fee to have zero balance? So saying if you have, a checking account or a sinking fund account, and you it was for a car and you bought the car and now it's zero, is there fees for that? Zero. No, there's no fees whatsoever. No minimums, no maintenance fees, and you're allowed 6 withdrawals within a month for no fees. So I hope that answers your questions. If you have any more questions or questions about these questions, please let me know down below in the comments or send me an email as well. I'd be perfectly happy to answer them for you. And now I am so excited. We have some money wins. So as you guys know, I love celebrating with you, both my successes and even more your successes. And you guys motivate me so much. So excited to get these both in. And they get me pumped up. So I want to celebrate with you. So the first one is from the Not So Hopeless Wanderers. And she said, great month and great side hustle. I paid off my last federal student loan and last loan with Fed loan in January. I made my first extra large payment on my private Great Lakes loan. So excited to be on my last loan of my snowball. That is awesome! Oh my gosh. So you have one debt left in your snowball, and then you're on baby step 3. That is incredible. And that just shows how the snowball works. So through this snowball, she was able to pay off 2 loans and now only down to 1. That's awesome. And guys, if you question the snowball, right there it shows you. Next one is from Tanya O. And she said, love your videos. I just hung up the phone with paying off my visa. I have paid off 4 debts since end of December. Officially started budgeting on January 1st. That's awesome. Awesome. That's just incredible. And that just shows you how budgeting works. I'm assuming you mean January 1st, 2000. 16, so doing it for a full year, which is incredible. So I'm so excited to celebrate with you guys, and thank you so much for letting me know. That means so much to me, that you're coming to me with that, and so I can celebrate with you guys. So please leave any questions down below, and don't forget to stay tuned to my live video tomorrow where I talk about my engagement, and I'll throw some pictures in there as well. So I will talk to you guys later. Bye.